Hello everyone. So today we'll be dealing on our module 1, that is the overview of applied economics, and we will be tackling on the nature and scope of economics.
So, economics is defined in different ways. Just take note the word society. One defined economics as social science. It could be the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services to the or to our society. So, when it is defined as applied science, it uses scientific method for its explanation, from which this scientific method we could use this to formulate theories and models. Opportunity cost refers to what you have to give up in terms of your resources for you to be able to buy what you want. It could be those goods or services. Okay? So, how about when I say comparative advantage and absolute advantage? Comparative advantage occurs when one country can produce a good or service at a lower opportunity cost than another. So, when we say lower opportunity cost, what do we mean by that? That means nga wa ikaw gawa may give up, right? So, the theory of comparative advantage means or states that if countries specialize in producing goods where they have a lower opportunity cost, then there will be an increase in economic welfare or their economic state, right? So, how about absolute advantage? Absolute advantage, on the other hand, is defined as having the ability or capacity to produce more output compared to another entity. Just like, for example, we have these two countries, Italy and Japan. They are both producing automobiles. But then, si Italy makaproduce sports car. Imagine, Italy can produce sports car and quality cars than Japan, since they have more resources, manpower, capital, materials to create or to produce such cars. So that means Italy have the absolute advantage. While on the other hand, Japan, since nga gapamigadon na, so they have to consider their comparative advantage. Ano ang willing nila i-give up for them to be able to create or to produce more? Masigigid sila sa cars, kay bala nila nga mas greater ang productivity and proficiency kang Italy than them. Of course, they have to give up those resources from which nga bala nilang maperde sila, right? So that enters the comparative advantage. In economics, we have these basic problems: what to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. First is what to produce. It could be those goods and services. Goods are those physical objects such as shoes, bags, computers, laptop, or any tangible objects. Services, on the other hand, are work done for people such as shoe repair and computer maintenance. How to produce? What could be those resources needed for you to be able to produce such goods and services? And lastly, for whom to produce, or your target beneficiary or consumers. So we have these two fields of economics, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Each of these has perspectives on the economy. Microeconomics focuses on the behavior of individual economic units and functioning of markets. Its perspective focuses on parts of the economy, individuals, firms, and industries. That means that it is more focused. Macroeconomics, on the other hand, studies the functioning of economics as an aggregate. It could be the production, employment, scarcity, and others. Its perspective looks at the economy as a whole, focusing on the goals like production, the standard of living, unemployment, and inflation. Macroeconomics has two types of policies for pursuing these goals: monetary policy and fiscal policy. Monetary policy refers to the actions of our banks or central banks needed to take to pursue objectives such as price stability and maximum employment, while fiscal policy refers to the government revenue collection and spending decisions which includes those Congress and the administration. We also have the economic agents or stakeholders that were involved in the economy. We have consumers, producers, and those public sectors. Consumers are the one who consumes goods and services. They offer production factors. We have to consider their needs and wants for us to maximize profit. Producers are the one produces goods and or services. They are the one who demand productive factors. And lastly, the public sectors. So public sectors attempt to maximize the well-being of the society. It could be our government. So, the place where these agents or stakeholders interact among themselves in a specific territorial, social, natural, and or cultural framework that determines their relationship with each other is called our or the market. Basic economic concept. The study of economics revolves around the concepts of scarcity, needs, and wants. So that means economics is the efficient allocation of available resources. So this kind of definition has two underlying assumptions. First is that people have unlimited needs and wants. We all have unlimited needs and want. And these needs and wants drives consumption. Second is that these concepts of scarcity, which means resources are limited. This constraint leads to the allocation of available resources in the most efficient possible. Goods may also classified according to use. They could be consumers' goods, capital goods, or industrial goods, essential goods, luxury goods, and economic goods. Kindly read and understand each definition. Next few slides are already self-explanatory. Kindly help yourself read and understand. Thank you.